Hey, what is up guys, it is Slick or Slick Muff here, back again with another video, and in this one I wanted to talk about WB Games Montreal hiring a community manager. It is the first time that they've done this or had a community manager in several years. They may have had one for Origins, I don't actually know. But I wanted to talk about my two different interpretations of this event. There's two wildly different ways we could look at this and why they did this, what this implies, what this means. A lot of people are immediately jumping on Twitter and saying that this means that a confirmation is in a couple months, which is possible. That is one of the possibilities. So as I said, there's two different reads on that, and I'll lay out my opinions. So the first read on this situation is that they are gearing up for a launch, and that they obviously are starting the marketing run, they're starting the PR run, and they are basically going to be releasing the game or releasing an announcement for the game within the next couple months. And they need a community manager to orchestrate this and get a pulse on what the community is thinking about everything, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That obviously is the preferred sort of explanation, causal explanation as to why they've done this. There is another possibility though. And the other possibility is that, if you recall, just on Twitter a couple days ago, myself and several others were kind of saying that, hey, one of the chief complaints we have as a community right now is that we do not have any communication whatsoever with WB Games Montreal. Besides developers who signed NDAs, they can't really say anything. So we've not really had any official press statements regarding the status of the game, if they're even working on DC games. So we still don't really have great communication with them. Their last tweet on the WB Games Montreal Twitter was actually in 2015 with the Batgirl DLC, which they developed. So it's been a long, long time since we've had any official word or exchange with WB professionally. So I think that myself and several others were kind of voicing, hey, one of the big pain points right now with the extensive wait, which is not necessarily something that we have a right to get upset about because games get canceled, development takes a long time. That's all understandable, I get that. But in terms of not communicating with fans for years on end, that is something a little bit problematic, I would say, given the fact that they announced this game in 2015 and it's been so long and we've been anxiously waiting on the edge of our seats and there's fake leaks every day about the game. Anyway, so the other read on this, once again, is that they took note of this campaign on Twitter of people saying, hey, we'd really love more transparency with the community, and they hired as a response to this. So I don't immediately want them to shoot them in the foot by the fact that they hired a community manager because we asked for it, and then be like, oh, by the way, now that you hired a community manager, we're expecting that you release a new game in 4 months. I think that, I don't really know. I don't know how responsive they are or how much they even notice that. I know that my tweets and the tweets of several other people were liked and noticed by the game directors at WB Games Montreal and the top people there. So they certainly saw those tweets. They may have taken that into consideration. They may not have. They may have no control over who they hire. I don't know. But that's just interesting to consider. So I've seen a lot of people jump on Twitter and say, this is confirmation the game is getting sort of announced in 3 to 4 months. I think that is not necessarily a guarantee. I am quite hopeful that this is the case. But I think that this is a very promising move. If nothing else, even if the game is not getting launched or revealed in 3 months, it's still promising that we're going to have this heightened level of communication where somebody at WB Games Montreal is taking an active interest in getting a pulse on the community and thinking, kind of understanding where we're coming from as well. So I think that this is a great move. I would say that this is very, very, very promising for a reveal in 2019. And if nothing else, I really hope that we can sort of get the ball moving with getting a CGI trailer at a bare minimum in 2019. At this point, because they've been working on this game for so long, I think it's pretty clear that they're not going to be canceling this one, especially given the context of having so many prior cancellations. They don't really have the luxury of sinking millions of dollars into this project just to cancel it again. So I think that they kind of know that they're sticking with this project, at least the first one they've been working on for several years. And deductively, I would say that it's a no-brainer to launch a CGI trailer, even if the game is not coming out in 2019. So anyway, guys, I hope you'll have enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Which interpretation of the situation do you think is right? Do you think that they are gearing up for a launch, or do you think that they were just responding to our complaining, so to speak? But anyway, guys, I hope you'll have enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. As I said, I don't mean to make this video to damper your spirits or anything. I am very, very hopeful that this means that we are getting a launch, or at least a CGI trailer here in 2019. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.